Society of Soul. That group, one of the seminal groups coming out of the Dungeon family right there. What was it like putting that project together, Rube, and then just kind of spitting your bars on there? One of my favorite songs off of that project, once again, is that Pushin'. So when it comes to y'all starting this Atlanta hip-hop new vibe that we have, and we're about to go all over the place with this conversation too, Rube, because I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to ask you about what's going on now. But take me to Society of Soul and what that was like with you coming out of the woodwork with it, just coming with these new bars and y'all having y'all own style and own flavor on a mainstream at the same time.
It's funny, you go on my IG right now. I just told a nigga earlier today.
What?
I said, yo, Society of Soul was the first neo-soul group as far as...
I'm with you.
There may have been, he was like, well, what would you call Arrested Development? I said, they hip-hop or they neo-soul, but this is what I'm saying. There was no actual... You couldn't, you know how you see R&B, soul, rap, blah, 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 rock.
Yeah.
There was no category.
For that music.
Official category that said neo-soul.
Exactly.
So, Ludacris. He was Chris Love at the time.
That's right.
Star. I'd be like, man, you play Outkast, you play Good Amount, why you don't play Side of Soul that much? He said, man, we trying to figure out what, he said, where am I supposed to play? Is it R&B or is I said, it's dope, nigga. It's the same beat. Shit, just me and Sleepy on that. You know what I'm saying? I said, same nigga doing the beat. Just play that shit.
Exactly.
But what happened is, you started to see other artists and they started seeming to be, okay. So they said, what's this? It's some new soul shit, neo soul, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the thing is this, I'm gonna tell you how that came about.
Talk to me.
We were doing Outkast album. At this time, these cats was in high school, and they had to, you know, they couldn't just be at the studio 24/7. They were going, you know, they had real parents, like, you gonna graduate in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So while we was working on this stuff, whether it be Rico them working on beats, coming up with ideas, I did all the break on that first album. Me and this guy named John Merrick, who used to own, before Stankonia was Boss Town, which was owned by Bob Brown. It was owned by John Merrick, and it was like Sound on Sound Studio or something like that.
Okay.
He sold it to Bobby. Bobby hired him on as like a manager, head manager of the place and shit.
That's right.
So he had this big ass collection of sound effect CDs. So I'm in that motherfucker like 1977 Cadillac Dolop, 1977 Cadillac Power Window, 1977 Cadillac Engine. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm like, if it's gonna be legit, it's gonna be legit.
Yeah,
Who knows? It might be a nigga out there be like, there ain't no Cadillac Engine. You know what I'm saying? So let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We doing the breaks. So sometimes Sleepy is a melody fucking machine. Humming them, singing them. Playing them on, you know, his melodies is dope. He said, I got this melody. I'm like, let me hear it. He be like, I got this one word. He said, I got this one line. He said, all the players came far and wide. He's singing it right. I said, wearing Afro braid, kicking them gangster rides. He said, all right, you go in there and sing it, right? So he come back, he said, I got another one. It was a whole nother day, right? Only so much time left in the crazy world. I said, they kill a nigga, they don't understand the master plan. And I kept saying, just whisper that shit. He told me, all right, man, I'm gonna whisper the shit, you know what I'm saying? I said, whisper, you gotta whisper. You know what I'm saying? We kept doing them shits like that.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Southernplayalistic. He said, Southernplayalistic Cadillac funky music. I said, players, if you choose, better make sure you don't abuse it. Like, cause I hear the melody. I said, I got words. Give me a melody, nigga. I got words. I'm gonna fit them in there.
Come on, man.
And especially if you got the first half, this shit gravy.
Oh my God.
I ain't need no piece of paper.
You know
what I'm saying?
Shit.
So, that nigga Sleepy said, you know what? It's dope the way I come up with melody, you come up with word. We could do, because he already had the idea in his head. He wanted to do something called Society of Soul.
Damn.
But he didn't want to be solo, he wanted to be a group on some Parliament type shit.
I'm with you.
So he said, you can be inside Soul, right? And LA was like, yo, we got Good Amount, we got Outkast. He said, I want a group that actually got y'all in the motherfucker. That got Rico, Ray, and Sleepy in the group. So like, all right, cool. So Sleepy was the lead singer. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I want to put a female in, and you be like the spoken word, and we're going to be like this eclectic group. And we'll do it the same way. I come up with melodies, you come up with words, we'll write this thing. You know what I'm saying? And it came from doing Outkast record that we got the idea for that. And even prior to that, because I'm just a talking ass nigga, just like I'm talking your head out right now. So you can imagine we in the dungeon. Chilling like we're chilling now.
That's right.
Ray over there on the beach.
Going crazy.
Sitting over there on the stairs. And Rick one of them cats where it's like a cartoon. When he get an idea, you see it on his face like a light bulb. You say, man, that'd be dope. We gonna do that. I do what, Rick? He said, you see how you talking right now and the beat going on? Where you just be breaking shit down? Just do that shit on Outkast shit.
My God.
I was like, what you mean? Like what? He said, just talking. I said, what you mean just talk? We ain't even have the vernacular. We ain't even have, not even vernacular, what they call it when the jargon. We didn't have the jargon to say spoken word or poetry. He was just like, just, you know,
kick your shit.
How you be breaking that shit down. I'm sitting here listening to you talking, and I'm listening to that beat. That shit tight. Right. I was like, whatever. So I'm right down the street down here at Georgia State and shit, right? I was going there at the time. And like the night before that, he had called me at the crib. And for some reason back then we had we had them burn out the Motorola's and shit. They had cell phone shit way back then. I was getting them away. Yeah. But he called me and say, hey, I gotta go up to New York to master the album at the Hit Factory, because that's what niggas used to do. And wasn't no emailing. I had to go up to New York and master the album if you really wanted to be industry standard, you know what I'm saying, or somewhere like that, or LA. But you know, niggas went to New York because of the East Coast. He said, when I go up there, I'm gonna need you to go studio. I'm gonna go studio, do that, and then they gonna send that to me, so you had that. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I ain't thinking that's about it. I ain't really take this shit serious.
Yeah.
And nigga like, yeah. So I was like, all right. So in between classes, I was like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? And he had told me on the phone. He said, I got one idea for you. He said, I got this acronym for Outkast. He said, just do it like whatever Outkast is, almost like a dictionary definition. He said, operating under the crooked American system too long.
Yeah.
I said, all right. I looked in the dictionary where Outkast is. Okay.
Yeah.
So I said, operating under the crooked American system too long, and I gave the basic dictionary definition of Outkast, and then I gave my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't looking at it as doing a verse or doing poetry. Now, if you listen to that, you'll see the evolution. The first shit I did, it didn't rhyme or nothing. It pissed me off when they first went up there to master the single, Players Ball and all that shit, Southernplayalistic. The New York niggas was like, them beats dope, but why these niggas so country? I said, first of all, we Southern, we ain't country. So I told them niggas suck your dick while you're over there. That was what you told them. So I said, I tell them, you know what I'm saying? So my thing was, when I got on there, I just wanted cats to know that we love hip hop. Yeah. We got something to say. Give it a chance. This ain't don't just go by an accent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We've been listening, respecting y'all shit. You know, if you listen to respect our shit, you'll see that we on that level. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's all I was trying to say. But there's niggas start, oh, you're a spoken word artist, you're a spoken word. I said, spoken word? Yeah, you know, like poetry. I said, like poetry? Like, I'm like, nah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He like, nah. I like the beatnik shit. He like, nah. He like last poets and shit. I was like, oh, you mean like niggas die and all that shit? He's like, yeah, but I was like, nah, I ain't. I said, I rap. You know what I'm saying? So niggas like, nah, you gotta do it again. Yeah. So when they got ready to do Outkast second album, Reek called me and said, hey, need you to do that. I said, man, come on, bro. Give me an empty spot on one of them beats and let me bust a shit 10. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, no, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. I said, all right. So we listened to shit, and I heard that Babylon beat. And for some reason, they got these monks. They got this throat shit that they be doing. Yeah. And they can do shit that you ain't supposed to be able to do. Like when you talk, you know, when you sing, whatever, you have a main tone. It's an undertone, overtone. But these niggas, it's just one chant master. He can sound like 50 niggas. Damn. Like that chant to chant. And then it'll repeat. Every time it repeats, how they add a voice. One dude. It's like a room full of dudes. Damn. That's like a martial art with them. That's something that they go into a zone. I like that shit dope. So anyway, that reminded me of that on that Babylon. Yeah. I said, damn, that shit dope. So I wrote to that. I get to the studio, Rick say, I said over this piano. I like, come on, man. I thought we get on the hard beat. He like, trum. I like, all right, I trust you, I fuck with you. So I did it. 13 flow. Yeah. Now by that time, I had kind of said to myself, well, if I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna have to still satisfy the fact that I like to do verses. Yeah. I ain't just gonna be just talking outside my mouth shit. So what I'm saying? So then by the time we get around to Liberation and all that shit, yeah, I actually had a rap that I had already wrote. Yeah. So the nigga said, I want you to talk on that side. So I took the 16 I had, which started, you got more juice than Zeus slanging lightning, trying to frighten the plain dwellers of the Serengeti, so get beheaded when you falsely dread. It went like that. Yeah. I said, all right, well, if you want me to say it regular, like, and not be just in the pocket, give me a second. So I took, like, I had about an 8 or whatever on the front of it. Yeah. That's why it's more than 16, to make it where once I got to that point, yeah, I was already not coming in on the one, so I could keep that flow. Exactly. And to me, to this day, Liberation sounds so offbeat to me. People love it, like, that shit's so iconic the way I said, nigga, you know how hard it is to stay offbeat like that? So I did that. After a while, I figured out a way to kind of take the spoken word and rapping, had a kid. So it's actually, nigga, like one day Ludacris was like, cause we were doing that Dungeon Family out, he like, yeah, man, it always feel like you about to rap anyway or something. Like, I had Cat be like, well, are you rapping or are you Are you talking? I'd be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. like, cause what is rapping?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What is talking? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you can't just say a nigga ain't rapping. You can't say when a nigga rapping, you can't say he ain't talking.
Come on.
So you can't say CeeLo ain't singing when he rapping.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's all about perspective. So I said, well, I like MCing. So I attack it as an MC. My whole mentality is an MC. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of put it through a spoken word filter when it's coming out. You know what I'm saying? So people like, that shit sounds so different. I said, cuz, man. And then people like, well, who's your favorite? I said, I don't listen to that shit. Spoken word and shit, I don't listen to that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas talking with no beats and shit, I don't listen to that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I be like, there's a couple of cats I can name, but I don't listen to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I listen to all types of music.
Exactly.
But I don't really, you know, you ain't just see me riding around bumping those spoken words. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I took what I had done trained as a skill from 12 years old.
Come on.
And then some shit I stumbled on and just put it on in the fold. So I said, well, shit, if I can do that shit, I can write whatever. Treatments or fucking TV show. I don't give a fuck what it is. We talking about English and we talking about writing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I write that shit.